What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. We are getting into episode 9 of season 3 of Breaking Bad. Our last recording session was, I don't remember when, 2 weeks ago?
It's been a while. I think for those missing context, I have been sick. So, we missed a couple sessions here and there, and we're still playing catch up. But I think this is our regularly scheduled Breaking Bad session.
Yeah.
So we should be on track by now, right? I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way.
Just roll with it.
Last episode was a hospital episode. Hank was in there the whole time. We weren't sure if he was going to pull through or not. The whole fam was there. And meanwhile, Jesse was at the lab. You know, they got a due date. I think it's like tomorrow, basically, or within 2 days. I don't remember exactly when, but they got to get all of this meth cooked. And Jesse is just, he's like slacking off in there. He's not doing anything. And then Gus gives Walt a call, or I don't even think it's Gus. It's the dude, like the kid who works under Gus. He's like, you know what, where's the stuff? And I think Gus does end up talking to Walt about it, and Walt makes some BS excuse and says he'll get it done. But what Walt doesn't know is that Gus knows who his brother-in-law is. So Gus shows up at the hospital, and it was a very awkward situation there.
Yeah.
And also, near the end of the episode, we had Gus making a phone call to, I believe his name is Don Bolsa, and his house gets raided, and it looked like he ended up getting shot. So, yeah. I mean, that is about all I remember. Oh, last thing of the episode. One of the boys survived, the one who Hank backed into with the car, and he died in the hospital. The guy, as we call him, did the job. So yeah.
Until we get names, it's just the boys and the guy.
Yep.
Because they don't want to give us names.
Even though
they don't want us to succeed.
Even though I'd know his name, it's literally one syllable. I'm waiting until the show gives it to you.
Fair enough. As we should.
Mm-hmm.
It's really disappointing that the boys kicked the bucket with such briskness. I mean, the one guy kind of asked for it by getting just dome-pieced while he was using a axe, was it?
Yeah, they were moving sloppy, man.
Mm-hmm. They weren't moving as one as they had been at every other point up until that point, but so be it.
It's like whenever a big bad goes up against Hank, their difficulty slider just goes down to 1.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the AI that doesn't shoot back at you.
Maybe even Hank's just that guy.
Honestly, maybe. He's got the luck stat.
Yeah.
The fact that the boy dropped the bullet out of his coat pocket on the ground right next to Hank.
Yeah, that was what it is. What it is. It was very interesting. I'm like, depressing.
Well, I guess
depressing. That's the way he goes out.
I forgot. I mean, this is technically 2 episodes back, but the whole reason that he even had that bullet was because of the arms dealer who likes to get peed on and pee on.
Yeah, pee on me was his name.
This one's on the house.
Yeah. He's like, I got you, boys. I'm going to get you killed.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, though, that's kind of revenge from him because they shot him to test out the vest.
True. He gets his revenge, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I think I'm ready to get into this bad boy. It's been a minute.
All right. Let's do it then. Before we do, if you guys like our reactions, we ask if you could like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date. Check the description below the video for a link to our Patreon. You can get the full-length reaction there, and we have early access on some series, including Breaking Bad. We also have links to our social media and a Discord you can join, come chat with us. With that being said, let's go.
They season their zesty chicken using only the
Here they go,
herbs and
making us
spices.
hungry.
People call them Los Pollos Hermanos. The
Chicken Brothers.
Yes, the old ways are still best at Los Pollos Hermanos. But don't take my word for it.
The double meaning.
One taste, and you'll know.
Dude, this is one of the best commercials
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
This is how Coca-Cola used to advertise their products back in the 1800s. They got the whole assembly line, dude. This is sick.
The music's hilarious.
This is how the Raggedy Pack's gonna be one day.
For real.
These are gonna be our editors. I'll make sure to send them this clip like 5 years from now.
Yeah. This is how we want things done.
They're putting it in fry batter.
I wonder if anyone's like watched this show and then tried to start their own drug business.
I'm sure.
Modeling it directly after this. Admiring his work. This will be you one day. Go, my chicken brothers.
201.
That's heavy.
6. Jesus.
How do you even pick that up, man?
Over than under.
Yeah.
Over by 1.5 pounds. Why are you purposely giving him free meth? These bitches are bleeding us enough already.
You are paid extraordinarily well. Why can't you just
Yeah, hey.
appreciate that?
What's he getting? Huh? 2,400 times 40,000 is, and I swear to God, I double-checked this like 10 times.
$96 million.
96 to our 3. That is messed up.
We'll ask for a raise, my
It's
guy.
so messed up.
You are now a millionaire. And you're complaining? What world do you live in?
One where the dudes who are actually doing all the work ain't getting fisted. What is going on?
Well, I don't know what world he lives in.
What's happening to you?
That's not our reality.
All right.
Can't we just
Gus is YouTube and we are
hash this out?
Jesse and Walt.
Asshole.
Man, he got you good.
Yeah. I've been keeping an eye on that blue meth of yours. 6, 7 weeks, nothing. Then all of a sudden, boom.
Well, it's like, huh?
Look at the new locations, even right here in town. Tarantino here and there.
Skylar knows too.
Street level amounts. Man, it's crazy.
The only reason, though, even breathing, is I got a warning call. A warning call? What do you mean?
Walt's thinking. Brain's churning.
Mega mind.
Because I guess we don't know who exactly called him. Like, I assumed it was either Gus or someone under Gus.
Are we safe?
Yes.
Are you safe?
Oh. When she start caring about that again?
Jesse? What about you?
It's the guy.
Face looks better.
It's like rigid, all kinds of red tape. My boss is a dick. The owner's super dick. I'm not worthy or whatever to meet him, but I guess everybody's scared of the dude.
Sounds kind of Kafkaesque.
It's in the name of the episode.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
totally Kafkaesque.
Me neither.
Majorly.
Get well and best wishes from Ted Beneke and all the folks at Beneke Fabricators.
Oh.
Wow, he
Very
gives
thoughtful
you all
of
this
him.
time off. And now this. Get me a job there.
Boss Hall of Fame. I don't see anything here from Kleinman.
Totally.
On the stick.
Boss Hall of
How you
Fame.
doing today?
Good, we're good.
All right, now I want you to tell me if you can feel this. All right. Right there.
Yeah, I feel a tingle.
So this is good news, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
Looks
definitely.
like some nerve function is returning.
All right, so when do we get him walking again?
Marie.
The sooner physical therapy begins, the better his chances are. He needs daily sessions, isn't that right?
Well,
Actually, your plan's treatment program covers 4 sessions a week.
Actually, she asked the doctor.
Oh.
Plan-wise, 4 treatments a week is fairly typical.
If Hank had more physical therapy with better therapists, wouldn't it be more likely he would walk?
It's very hard to say, Marie.
Marie's kind of spitting.
The
Yeah.
health plan's way, medically justifiable, sure.
We're talking nursing care, modifications to your home, occupational therapy, medical equipment. It could run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Lucky for us.
We're just supposed to compromise on his care?
We know someone who makes some
Don't
money.
follow the insurance company's procedures. They may never pay you back.
I can give you some names, but they're not likely to be on your plan.
Down with the plan.
Feel for Marie here, man.
Mm-hmm. What is happening here? I thought it was Marie Oh my god.
First we got Hank feet. Now we get Saul feet.
Finally. Ladies, this is Jesse's son. He's in for the full treatment.
Jesse what?
Jesse's son.
Exfoliate.
Maybe later.
You are now the owner of this fine establishment.
For free?
Free? Oh, ladies, cover your ears. No, not free. At $312,000, it's a steal.
$312,000.
On the outside, it's a nail salon, right? On the inside, it's the best money laundry a growing boy could ask for. Come on, come on.
I just can't get over Jesse's son.
You know you need to launder your money, right? I mean, you want to keep your money and your freedom. Because I got 3 little letters for you, IRS. Capone, they can get you. Here's you, right? Pinkman, get it? Okay. Here's your cash. Who's this? It's the tax man, and he's looking at you.
It's Uncle
What
Sam.
Does he see?
I'm a drug dealer.
Wrong, million times worse. You're a tax cheat. What do? They take every penny and you go in the can for felony tax evasion. Ouch!
Right. So you can get your 5%.
No, that's 17%.
I heard you say 5.
Yeah, that was for your partner. It's privileges of seniority and all. But for you, it's the usual, 17%, and that's a bargain. Hey, listen to it. Come on, I'm talking to you about your future here. Listen to reason.
Oh, that was good advice, but that's 17%
yeah.
kind of steep.
17 is steep, but I mean,
When Walt's
Jesse's...
getting 5.
I could say he could knock it down a little bit.
10%.
Jesse's not exactly the brains.
How is your brother-in-law?
He'll live.
This is knockoff charcuterie board.
How can I help you?
I asked to see you in order to clear the air. My brother-in-law, moments before he was attacked, someone called to warn him. I believe that same person was protecting me. In one stroke, he bloodied both sides, set the American and Mexican governments against the cartel, and cut off the supply of methamphetamine to the Southwest. If this man had his own source of product on this side of the border, he would have the market to himself. We're both adults. I can't pretend I don't know that person is you.
I like the lighting.
Yeah.
I went there to be
scary.
No confusion. I know I owe you my life. And more than that, I respect the strategy. In your position, I would have done the same.
Ooh, Heisenberg. Heisenberg.
One issue, which troubles me. I don't know what happens when our 3-month contract ends.
God, he's so smart.
What would you like to happen?
I want security for my family.
Then you have it. $3 million for 3 months. That was our agreement. Extended annually, $12 million a year. Call it 15. Open-ended. Would that be agreeable?
See, Walt knows how to negotiate.
Every time he tries to get out, the money brings him back.
Speeding a little bit.
Is he gonna get pulled over again, bro? Past that minivan already.
That's not a good idea.
No. Oh my. That was a little close.
Yeah. That's what happens when you play chicken with the chicken man. And with the truck. And nothing happened.
If you had the chance to do anything you wanted, what would you do?
Make more green, man. A lot more.
Forget about money. Assume you have all you want.
I took this Votech class in high school, woodworking. My project for his class was to make this wooden box. So when I showed it to Mr. Pike, he looked at it and said, "Is that the best you can do?" At first I thought to myself, hell yeah, bitch. Now give me a key and shut up so I can go blaze one with my boys. For some reason I thought to myself, yeah, man, I can do better. So I started from scratch. And by the end of the semester, by like box number 5, I had built this thing. You should have seen it. It was insane. It was perfect.
What happened to the box?
I gave it to my mom. You know, I didn't give the box to my mom. I traded it for an ounce of weed.
Oh.
Tracks. Who goes there? Oh.
Bad timing.
What are you doing here? Hi.
Hi.
Hall of Fame boss.
Marie, this is Ted, my boss. I've heard so much about you. Thank you for your gift basket. That was really thoughtful.
It was really nice. Thank you,
Cheese
Ted.
sticks.
Cheese sticks.
You know, we care about Skylar so much that naturally that extends to the whole family.
Do we?
Coming in? Oh, yeah, you should. I'm sorry. Come on in, Ted.
Okay.
We were just having
I
some
hope to
wine with
God Walt doesn't come home right now.
No, thanks. I'm just on my way home. I just want you to know that I'm here for you.
But I really do need you to.
Okay.
Ted doesn't seem like a bad guy.
No.
Scott, I gotta say, your sister's seeing me here. I mean, so what? Is there some reason for secrecy I'm not getting?
Later,
Because
Ted, not now.
Skylar, just tell me.
You really want to do this now?
Oh boy.
Are you really going to make me do this right now?
Take as much time as you want.
And this episode's been so quiet. I kind of wish I left subtitles on.
Can't believe you had to crush the RV. Must have been like depressing.
Sort of like
That's a stone loss. What's the point of being an outlaw when you got responsibilities?
Darth Vader had responsibilities. He was responsible for the Death Star.
True that. 2 of them bitches.
Where's Ziggly at?
Just saying.
For real.
Devil's advocate.
I gotta pay taxes now? What the hell's up with that? That's messed up, yo. That's Kafkaesque.
Kafkaesque.
Church. Let's kick it back into gear. All right, let's start slinging again. Booyah! Maybe I know a whole new market. Maybe all we need is the meth.
Ruh-roh.
He's cooking up a plan. Bro, Jesse is strong as.
I'm saying.
201.8.
Oh.
I see a couple new faces. Anybody want to introduce themselves?
I swear to God.
My name's Brandon.
Okay, Brandon. You want to tell us something about yourself?
Well, why I'm here, it's just one thing. It's meth. It's bad. Thought I had it kicked a couple times, you know? This new version of it hit the streets and,
Not that blue stuff.
Top tier acting.
Sorry, I didn't raise my hand.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly, the blue stuff.
Pushing that P in an AA meeting, bro. That's a new level of low.
Yeah, bro. I wish I never even heard of it. It's like lighting my whole head on fire.
Only reason I have a hope in hell is because it's long gone.
That's the shame of it.
Nah, man. Don't tell me that.
I hear it's back in town.
This is absurd.
Stay strong, brother. Stay strong.
Stay strong. Oh my god. That's insane.
I just wish there was something more that we could do.
What's she about to say?
Walt, we can always pay their bills.
Oh. Can we, Skylar?
Please, it's tens of thousands of dollars.
We have the money. More than enough.
Hold up.
Walt earned it.
Calm down now.
Oh my god.
Marie should know the truth.
Skylar, I really don't think this is a good idea. I think that...
He earned it gambling. We've had our problems lately. You know that. And,
He's turning her into a liar too.
what it all came down to really was money. When Walt was diagnosed, it changed him. It was more than facing death. It was knowing that he was gonna leave behind nothing. And so that's how this all started. For better or worse, he wanted to provide. He put his mind to it, and he came up with this system. A system.
So you're telling me he was counting cards?
A system for counting cards.
Blackjack. What do you mean, like Rain Man?
Dang, dude.
Well, he was convinced that if he put enough money into it, he'd have a, God, what is it? A statistical edge?
Yes, statistical.
So,
Right. Yeah.
so he had it. Walt was at some card table somewhere. And at first he went to the casinos.
Look on his face, dude.
He doesn't know anything about blackjack.
You remember all those long walks that Walt used to take?
That's hilarious.
Yes, for a couple months there, you were sort of leading a double life, weren't you?
For a couple months. To this day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's totally reformed now.
Your fugue state? Was that some sort
No.
of cover?
That was real.
He did not fake that, Marie. He lost $14,000. Basically every last dime we had to our name. Gone.
Bro, has she rehearsed this or is she just spitting?
Couldn't live with it.
I don't know.
How could you do that to her, Walt?
The system of his, he finally got it to work.
How much money?
Walt?
Enough.
Don't say all of it.
Well, it's into 7 figures.
Oh my God.
Okay. So he said all of it.
Holy Mary, Mother of God.
She didn't even know that. I don't think.
I did very well.
Marie, use it to take care of Hank.
Please.
Please.
Marie, let us help. How did you come up with that? Where did you possibly?
I learned from the best.
Bear.
Something tells me that Hank is here because of you. And I'm not forgetting that.
Bro, is she taking him back?
I don't know. That's like a pretty deep statement that it's
Yeah.
his fault that Hank is in the hospital.
Oh, I misunderstood it. I understood it as like he saved Hank. And she
No.
was really saying this is because of Hank, or this is because of you.
Yeah.
I see. That makes more sense.
Yeah, so basically she came to the same conclusion that Walt did, that he's involved in it. It's his fault. Although Walt has a lot more details. He knows a lot more
Right.
characters involved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Because I feel like in a way it was kind of like she's forgiving him, but at the same time, not really, you know?
Yeah, I think it's more so for the good of her family aside from Walt. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, she stated she wants to protect Walt Jr., and now she has a reason to want to help Hank and Marie, and Walt is the key to doing that.
Yeah. Yep, he is the key.
But it is.
I do think it's
interesting. Oh, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it's hilarious the way she said, I learned from the best. Like, as I was saying, that exact same thing. Like, this is her becoming Walt.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really funny.
And in season 1, after Marie stole that baby tiara, and she wouldn't admit to it or like apologize. And now season 3, the tables have turned. You got Skylar straight up lying to Marie, just making up the whole gambling thing. Crazy.
Yeah.
Complete change of character.
Complete
But
change of pace, really.
under these circumstances, I think it's understandable. It's really good writing.
I think it's a little bit of conflict of interest when it comes to her character. Like I don't know if conflict of interest is the right phrase, but I think you get what I'm saying. Like it's not Skylar.
Yeah.
This is kind of like Mrs. Heisenberg in a way. Which is kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? It kind of makes Hank's money do some good.
Or Walt's money.
And it's kind of like, huh?
You said Hank's money.
I meant Walt's, yeah. And it's kind of just nice that he can feel like he's doing good. I'm sure he doesn't feel that way, but like for us, it's like, oh, this is Hank actually being a redeemable character for once.
Walt, you mean?
God dang it.
Don't worry. I got you every time.
Yeah, like everyone knows what I'm saying, but
yeah, you just got Hank on the brain.
I got Hank on my mind.
He's a much more likable character.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Aside from
no
that
problems
plot
there,
line,
other than
we got Jesse and the boys back at it, man. You really
back
think
in
he's
town,
gonna?
Baby.
I mean, I would say you really think he's gonna turn a new leaf, but the man has just been. He hasn't been doing drugs, but manufacturing and selling drugs he has continued to do since Jane's death, and it's a real shame.
I mean, it's really all he knows how to do. And so I understand it to that extent. But it's kind of like he's just hustling now. He's not taking advantage of anyone per se.
Yeah.
Going into the AA meeting and doing that little stunt.
Yeah.
While very amusing, very odd. Like, I don't know what my exact thoughts are just yet on that, but it is kind of gross.
Yeah. Well, since they're all, former drug addicts,
right?
He knows that's a weakness for them, and that is a way for him to make money. And it is very, low, like you said, for him to go there and make that move to plot on them.
I haven't decided exactly how I feel, but I can't say I feel very good.
It's a deplorable action for sure.
Yeah.
The honor meter in Red Dead Redemption, he's losing like a solid 100 honor for that going into the red.
God, I hate how that game did me because of that.
Or you can't just go around killing every NPC you see and expect to have a good ending. No.
Yes, you can. It's called Red Dead Redemption, not Red Honor Redemption. Anyway. Yeah, deplorable, but I don't see what else Jesse can do. Like he has his skill set and he's got to stick to it.
Well, at the same time, he's about to make plenty of money. I mean, splitting the $3 million with Walt tells him that's enough. But he wants more when he does the math and figures out that Gus is going to be bringing in, close to 100 million. So obviously he feels like his work's not being rewarded. On top of that, he has a talk with Saul about getting into laundering money with the nail salon. Is that what that establishment is?
Yeah.
And he wants Jesse to pay $300,000 for it and give Saul 17% when Walt gets the 5% deal. So he feels like he's getting scammed right there. And I guess he doesn't know about the talk that Walt had with Gus at this moment, but Walt negotiated to get even further financial security for his family for the foreseeable future. Basically, I don't know if you picked up on this, like towards the end of Walt's statement when he says, I don't know, what's gonna happen, or like how you care about me, what's gonna happen to me after our deal is done. Because he knows that the boys were originally coming from him and Gus diverted them to Hank. And we've heard Gus say before, once our business is done, I don't care what you do with him. And I think Walt is picking up on that is how Gus does business. So once Walt gets the guarantee from Gus that his family will be set for life pretty much, he's like, okay. And I think that's why we see the scene of him speeding down the highway, closing his eyes, going into the oncoming lane, because he is at that point contemplating his own death because like, does his life even matter anymore? Which obviously it does, but that's just the mindset he's in. But either way, long way of saying Jesse feels like he's not being rewarded for his work and he just wants a fair pay for what he's doing. But it's funny because he's literally making 1.5 million from cooking in a lab, and this other business he's trying to get into, he's not going to be making nearly as much.
No. I just narrow-sighted. But alas, I'm interested to see what kind of punishment this decision brings. Because I feel like Walt isn't the kind of guy to not notice 0.3 ounces of a pound going missing or whatever the heck.
Right.
It is going missing.
So he's definitely the type of guy to double check and look at the numbers for himself.
Eventually he'll like audit it and be like,
like I feel like
something ain't right.
Over time, that 0.3 would add up because he's like, okay, so we should have this much at the end of, the week or the month. And he's going to be like, we're a couple pounds short. Just saying.
Jesse.
I should have kept Gail.
Gail actually was working out.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of more of like I didn't feel like there was a lot to react to during that. Like at some points I was like, hang on, I need to be reacting.
Yeah, I didn't really want to force and say anything when they're just cooking with their good dialogue. Like all the dialogue in that episode, it's just the writers flexing on us.
Yeah, it's a lot of exposition. No problem with that, but it's just one of those episodes where there's not a lot to talk about.
I accidentally clicked into the next episode, and that one is a doozy.
Yeah.
Like
I'm excited.
Read the name of the episode 10.
Read the name of the episode. Fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Fly. I think I'll have a better idea what that means in a little bit.
Yeah. All right. You ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
All right. If you guys like that reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, check the description below the video for a link to our Patreon, get the full length reaction there and early access, and we have links to our social media and a Discord you can join, come chat with us. With that being said, we'll see you guys next time.